Welcome to Thunder Valley. We're so glad you're here. Are y'all ready for a race day party? Well, let's get this show started. If you would please help me welcome my co-host to the stage. Let's give it up, a big Bristol welcome for John Roberts and Kenny Wallace.
Hey, Bristol. How's it going, guys? Who's having fun? Who's drinking beer? Hey, anybody here think God's not a race fan? Look at that.
Hey.
Amen, guys.
Every time I come up here, for some reason, I want to split the crowd in half and do Ric Flair. Can I do it, please?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Who's the loudest? Woo! Not too bad. Not too bad. Woo! You guys, you're the winners. Ladies and gentlemen, out of Bristol, Tennessee, the winner, the people to the left.
I love it. Kenny, John, so great to have you here at Bristol Motor Speedway, Thunder Valley. We're almost ready to go racing. We've got a great guest lineup, but are you all ready for racing under the lights?
Man.
I don't know if you can actually ever be ready for Bristol with what goes on at this racetrack, guys, but every racetrack has something special about it. But I think you guys will agree, this place has a lot that's special about it. There is nothing like Bristol, and there's nothing like the Bristol night race. This is special. And guys, to see this crowd out here, the energy that's around here, we haven't seen it in years, so thank you, the fans.
My favorite thing is the juice is on the loose. Look at these partying people right here. I love you all. Hey, listen, on a serious note, man, this is it. This is the third race. So we got Alex Bowman on the outside looking in. You got Ross Chastain plus 19. He's going to be here. We're going to talk to all these drivers about the racetrack. But tonight is the night. Some people are going to feel a little sad. We're going to talk about it all. We got a great show.
We do. And joining us, we've got Carson Hocevar, Ross Chastain, Daniel Suarez. But our first guest, if you would please welcome him to the stage, the number 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Ricky! Right there, baby. Look, we pull out the red velvet.
Got the red carpet out.
The red velvet. Does it feel like we're in Memphis at Elvis's house?
That's right. At the people.
I thought they got these from Rusty Wallace's house, actually, not Elvis. Rusty might be a little bit bigger than Elvis right now. Probably he's got his picture on the grandstand.
I'm going to tell Rusty.
Yeah, please say it. Hey, so guys, Ricky made a statement yesterday that I think bears repeating, and somebody asked you yesterday, well, is this racetrack one of your favorites? And Ricky, without batting an eyelash, said, this is my favorite racetrack. I think a lot of drivers agree with you, and the fans do too.
Yeah, it's by far the best we go to. I was just telling Marcus, we need to run here like every other Wednesday
night. Yeah, we got the owner, Marcus Smith, right here behind us.
Yeah, I like, during COVID when we started running like on Wednesdays and stuff, I was like, we should run Wednesday nights here at Bristol.
Would you all come out to Wednesday night? Would you all come to Wednesday? Hey,
made for TV.
Yeah, like Kenny's a track champion over at Peevely, or trying to be. I'd like to be a track champion at Bristol.
We should do that, a summer series in NASCAR, 6 races on Wednesday, right?
Why not?
All right, I like it.
More time to drink more beer, right?
I was out here at the Duggar concert. There was a lot of beer being drank last night.
This at Party Central. How about Bob Pockras in his phone?
I saw that. I wasn't here. I saw that on Twitter.
Well, guys, rest assured they will make more beer, so don't worry about saving it. Ricky rolling off 11th tonight. That's a great starting spot. And I think when we see in this day and age, sometimes 3 1,000ths of a second separates the qualifying time for the first 2 cars in this. This is a competitive field. It's tough, but man, there's no reason why you can't make your way through there.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. We stumbled upon some things here in the spring, and we were really fast on practice and qualifying day. We qualified second, but we couldn't take what we learned on that Saturday over to the race on Sunday, and so we struggled on Sunday. But it gave us a good direction, coming back for this weekend, and it was cool to see it all kind of come together yesterday. Felt decent in practice, and that's everybody's just kind of guessing on when the tires are going to fall off. They're wearing a little bit, but I felt really good yesterday, and glad to get a good lap in. We've struggled qualifying. I mean, I think our average qualifying this year is like 31st or something. It's been a struggle. So starting that much closer to the front for us is a big benefit.
So give us, I like this little segment, report from the garage area. Okay, so last night in the Xfinity race, we see the juice around the bottom of the track, and then we see Eric Amarillo win on the top. What's going on the racetrack right now? Are they reapplying anything? And then this is loaded because, we hear that they got a different tire. What's your overall thoughts on the racetrack right now?
Marcus said that they were putting some more down, so I assume they are.
Where are they putting it at? On the bottom?
Yeah, right on the bottom. But, I felt like it kind of wore out a little bit yesterday, a little bit quicker than kind of we anticipated. That Xfinity race, by the time they were, a quarter of the way in, it seemed like the top was the dominant lane, which, I feel like will be the same for us. But, this right side tire, I think it is new, and it did wear yesterday. We didn't lose a lot of lap time. I ran 60 straight laps. But, when we came in looking at the tire wear, it's definitely wearing. So kind of trying to figure out where that crossover point is of, maintaining your lap times versus your tires wearing out and falling off.
Yeah, is it worth it to pit or not for tires?
That'll be a crew chief
right
decision, not mine.
Yeah, you got enough to worry about.
I just want to drive it. Well, I got to talk about your shoes. Can we get a pair of those
Damn,
for
those
Kenny?
are awesome.
Well, you think Kenny Wallace would look good in that color?
Kenny
I think it would.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a quick story about that. We're at a Toyota deal, and I'm with Denny Hamlin, and Denny's wearing these nice shoes, obviously Michael Jordan, and like a week later he sent me some shoes. I'm like, I'm a Denny
Were
Hamlin
they that
fan.
color though,
Do
Kenny?
you wear a
I don't
size
think they were
10?
that color.
I don't know.
You don't know what size shoes you wear?
You know what I was wearing? I
I know
thought to myself,
anybody in our friend group, if they're a size 10, they get shoes from Denny because that's what.
Well,
size
then
he
I think
wears.
that's what it is because I thought I wore size 9.
I wear an
and then
11, so I don't get any shoes.
Oh. Then I thought I wore size 9. Then I went to Daytona. I said, my feet are hurting me. He goes, well, you wear size 10. I'm like, oh, so I've been squeezing my feet. Anyway, I like Denny Hamlin because he gives me free shoes.
Hey, you like anybody gives you free shoes. For that, he could probably throw a cucumber at you if it's at Bristol.
So you got any free shoes? Hey, can I have a pair of them shoes?
I'll give you these. They won't be too small.
They ain't off the balls very much.
No, these are NOS colors.
Is it a Val or Vol?
Hey,
are they still winning?
Update.
okay.
The Conley family.
14-7.
I love you, Chris.
Is our
I
score.
love you guys.
My Rebels play Arkansas tonight while I'm racing. So if the race is going good, I may ask for a score update. If it's not going good, I'm probably not going to ask.
Race car drivers ask for updates
Sometimes.
on big events. You be under the caution wanting to know the update.
Yeah, you're looking around, see if you can find a TV board.
Hey, they got a big TV. Maybe they'll put the ball game on there for you if you have enough clout around here. But Ricky, when you come to a racetrack like this, you fans know this. When you walk into Bristol and there's a race going on, it kind of takes over your senses, man. It is loud. It is like nothing else. Is it different inside the cockpit of the race car when you're dealing with a 15-second lap, this sea of humans around you? And you still have to concentrate and pay attention to what's going on around you. That's got to be difficult, Ricky.
Yeah, it is. I think that's one of the things that we love about Bristol, or at least I do. The amount of fans that are all the way around the racetrack, and the 15-second lap times. Yeah, I mean you get out of the car and you got to remind yourself to breathe. You can get out of breath really quick around this place, and so kind of getting in that rhythm, making sure you're breathing and making smooth laps. Bristol is one of the only racetracks that when we're staying here, I go up in the grandstands and watch. It's just there's action all over the place. And so I enjoy watching races here. I enjoy racing them. I feel like it might be a little louder outside of the car sitting in the grandstands than it is inside the car.
Well, no matter what, it's going to be loud out there all the way around because we've got amazing fans here. Ricky, thank you so much for joining us.
Well,
it's always a pleasure to have you here.
We're done?
Yeah. You got one more quick question?
Kenny
I
wanted
do.
to talk about my golf game.
I do. I watch this great interview on Instagram. You're golfing like 30 times a year, and
That's not a lot. Just so you know.
a lot of you racers, Kyle Larson, you guys love golfing. Tell me about golfing.
Yeah, we love golf. We Denny and I started a league a long time ago.
Hammond?
Yeah, we got a golf league. There's like 24 of us that play. We play once a month. We got a point system and everything.
No way.
Yeah, we got entry fees.
Got a trophy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got 3 championship
Should-
trophies.
should I ask if
Ricky,
they-
is anybody concerned about the point system though? In the
I
golf
was
league?
going to say, is there a
All right, we don't
playoff?
like that.
There's
If
no
they would
playoff.
just move the number to the middle of the door,
Yeah.
it'd be all better.
Yeah, no, there's no playoff, but I did play down at the old farm this morning with Michael
Nice.
Waltrip. So
Oh, nice. Very cool.
it did not go well. I'm hoping I saved all my good stuff for the track tonight.
That's because Mikey was
I love it.
talking the whole time. Is the problem, I
He
think.
does do that.
Hey, do,
Well, thank
do
you.
good tonight.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yes.
Do good.
Y'all have a great night.
Have an awesome
Thank you.
evening. Fans,
Go
give
get
it
it,
up
Ricky.
for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Come on, big
There
round
he
of
is.
applause for Ricky.
Man, love him. He's awesome.
Love him. Man, it's so great to talk with Ricky. Thanks again to everybody watching out there on Performance Racing Network. Say hello to the fans out there. Thank you very much. You can go back and watch this show on PRN, Facebook, YouTube, X. But let's bring up our next guest. Are you ready? If you would please help me welcome to the stage, driver of the number 99 from Monterrey, Mexico, Daniel
Hi,
Suarez.
Thanks for being
Amigo.
here.
Great to see you.
All
How
right.
are you guys doing today? Good?
Man, I just love feeling the energy in this place.
It
is
It's
great.
amazing.
There's nothing like it, man. And we love the energy, Daniel. The fans light up when they see you, when they hear your name these days. When you come to a racetrack like this, is this, I know some drivers have over the years had a love-hate relationship with certain racetracks. For you with this place, is it love-hate or somewhere in between?
I love it because, for every race, as drivers, we always make notes, right? For whenever we go next, we have some thoughts, some ideas and stuff. My very first note on my notebook for Bristol is be ready for battle. Because
I like it.
because this racetrack is tough. Mentally, physically, at one point I'm gonna be frustrated. At one point I'm gonna be happy and excited about the speed. Everything is gonna happen in a matter of 500 laps. So it's a battle. You have to be fighting every single lap. So for me tonight, regardless if the car is good, great, average, I'm gonna have to go out there and drive the you know what out of it.
I'm thinking to myself, Jose, he likes to roll his. When you come up or you're from Mexico, can you roll for me?
Of course, I can do it.
Try
It's called a grito. And when you do an R, you have to, you got to roll
It
your
sounds,
R's.
it sounds like your Jake break, Kenny, is what it sounds like.
Hold on.
That's
same
that sounds like an old truck.
Hey, I like it when we know we're gonna have you. He starts into that Spanish. I love
I
it.
get excited. I do.
It's good stuff, though.
Hey, we have to use that to our advantage, right? That's one of the few things that we have to our advantage, so we might as well use it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That double R is always fun.
Do you have a nickname?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah. Yes.
Speedy Gonzalez, the
I love it.
fastest,
Call me amigo.
the fastest Mexican mouse.
Oh, yes.
What did it feel like when you won that Xfinity race in Mexico? I haven't seen you since then. My gosh, I had goosebumps.
It was very special. Obviously, not a lot of people really understand what that race meant to me, because
I do.
because you do, and some people do, but not everyone, right? Because for many people, it's an Xfinity race, right? But for me, honestly, that win is on the same category as winning the championship.
Absolutely.
Because for me, it's almost like the full circle, right? Like just over 10 years ago, I left my country without speaking English, just driving a car with no money. Pretty much the odds of me being here right now that were very, very low. And then, fast forward 10 years, 12 years later, I have won races, championships. I come back to Mexico for a very, very history weekend, and I get to win one of the 2 races I compete with. So it was very, very special in front of all the media, the people.
Very nice.
Thank you, guys. It was very very personal. I try not to make it personal because racing is racing,
Sorry,
but it
Giant.
was personal.
And the day before you had issues, you went to a backup car and you started last.
So what happened there is that we had some issues with the brakes. Unfortunately, since the shop, the way that they, in a technical way, you know this because you're a driver. You guys are drivers too, but like the center part was passing.
Yeah.
So pretty much after the pedal, the way that they set up my pedals, the master cylinder was set up in the wrong spot, that it was just passing and it wasn't doing anything. So it was just the pedal was moving, but it wasn't really moving the master cylinder anymore. Yeah. So I told them in practice, I said, guys, my brakes are not right. Like something is just the pedal is just going long. And they say, man, maybe you have to get used to the car because you haven't
Don't
haven't
you
driven
hate
a-
it when they tell you that?
I told them-
Driver against team.
they told me, I said, Daniel, you haven't driven an Xfinity car in years,
Oh,
so
Lord.
maybe the brakes are just different. Get used to it. After the second stint, I was like, guys, I haven't driven an Xfinity car in a while, but these brakes are not normal. Are not normal. And then I went to qualifying and I pushed hard, and you know what happened.
Yeah.
So I crashed that thing. But honestly, probably that's the best thing it could have happened to me, because if I wasn't crashing in qualifying, I was gonna crash in the race. So might as well do it in qualifying.
What a comeback. Good
Yeah.
job.
It was
Comeback.
something else. Hey, so Daniel, you are a winner, and there's not too many guys that can say that. You've won at NASCAR's Top Series. You serve your sponsors well. The fans love you, but you're one of those guys that are out there right now. When you're a driver and you don't exactly know where you're going to race the following season, us people in the media, we always like to say, well, he's auditioning every weekend. You're auditioning every weekend anyway, right? Behind the wheel of the car. Every week.
Single week. Every single week is an audition day. I mean, all the time, but obviously, especially right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy where I am. I think that the future is looking very bright, and I can't wait, hopefully, to share with you guys soon the future plans.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I want to go.
Spicy.
I want to go back to Mexico just for a minute
Oh,
because
Let's all go.
imagine that.
Let's all go.
I have a little bit, of an interest there as well. My dad was born and raised, and so talking about sharing a culture, being an ambassador for Mexico, for all the fans, the drivers. What is that like? Do you feel extra weight to share stories, to capture a little bit of the culture and share that with people? What is that like for you when you get to talk to fans, drivers that have questions about that?
Yeah, Jose. I mean, you know this because you have the same heritage than myself. But for me, it's very personal, right? Like racing every single week, racing here in the United States is amazing, and you guys make me feel like home. And
Very nice.
And that's already very, very special. With that being said, obviously, I came from a different country, different culture, different language, different everything. So for me to be able to go back and bring the entire industry to my country, and it's almost like I felt almost like I was hosting a huge party. And I didn't have to pay for it. So it was amazing because I was giving advice of where to eat, where to go. I actually did a post-race party, and a lot of people went there. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and I really hope that we can do it again in the future. It was a lot of fun. Sponsors enjoy it, and listen, the sport is so big. I get the opportunity to travel quite a bit to Europe. My wife, as you guys may know, she grew up in Europe, so she has family in Europe. To Brazil, already to Mexico, and everywhere I go, man, one person recognized me in Japan 8 months ago. I swear,
Awesome, man. That's
I
great.
was not.
Yes. You're worldly.
That just tells you how big is the sport. It's not about me. It's about the sport. So to me, the sport has to continue to grow, and I believe that here in the United States, obviously, the sport is in a very, very good place. And I see the sport hopefully continue to grow to Canada and Mexico, especially because these two countries are extremely close to the U.S.
And you're a big part of that.
Yes,
Yes,
Big
we're
you're
part.
a lover.
very thankful for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
before we get to the racetrack,
And we've got one more question, Kenny, and
how
we've got
fast
Daniel.
is this show
I know,
going?
I know. He's got to go.
Okay.
He's got,
Time flies.
Okay, well, besides the racetrack, then listen, I love your Instagram, and they love you. I think you were at Walmart just a day or two ago, and a lady made a
Do you
cake.
see that?
Yeah, made a cake
that's
of your race
fantastic.
car. Tell us about the emotion when people. I mean, that was a lot of effort.
It was a lot of effort. And I wish I had it here for you guys to see it
But you
because
ate
that thing was beautiful. No, actually, I want to tell you what I did. My wife, Julia, yesterday, she wasn't feeling very good, so she stayed home. So yesterday, she wasn't here. The cake was so beautiful. This lady at Walmart,
Yep.
my apprentice, made it. The cake was so beautiful that I got here after the apprentice. I put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
And then I put it in the car. And yesterday, I brought it home for Julia to see it because it was so
Aw.
nice. And that thing is amazing. I actually, honestly, I feel bad to eat it.
Yeah.
Because it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. She did an amazing job. It's
Yeah.
very, very nice. And that's something that I always recognize from you guys because you guys always, are very, how you say that when you always think outside the box, just making.
Thinking outside the
innovative.
box.
Innovative. Very innovative with the stuff, with shirts, with hats, sombreros.
Watermelon
like
man.
that. What's up?
Ross.
Look at that guy.
He's like me. He seeks attention.
It was amazing. So I give you guys a lot of credit for everything that you guys do, personalized stuff, and continue to put the bar higher and higher.
awesome.
Thank
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
can
you
have
so
your
much.
cake and eat
Fans,
it too,
a big
they
round
say,
of
right?
applause for Daniel Suarez.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Have
Daniel.
fun.
Go get him, brother. Great to see you.
Thank you so much. Very nice.
All right, guys, we have a quick break before we bring up Ross Chastain. And Food City has been so kind
Food
to hook
City.
us
I'm going
up
to take a picture of you guys.
I'm
with a
hungry.
little bit of some wings from our wing eating contest.
Oh, I'm hungry.
And what was the guy's name again that created the wings?
I know the guy.
One-Eyed Rooster. One-Eyed
There you go,
Rooster made some wings for us. So we're going to have a little tasting.
Hey, who was the hot dog eating man that he went back?
Joey Chestnut.
Joey
Joe-
Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut was here like a year ago. He kicked my butt. I think I ate one wing and he ate like 20.
Come on up here, guys. Come on up
Look
here.
at
A big round of
this.
applause for the winners.
Look
the
at
Food
this.
City. Can you wing it? Look at this. Come on
Oh
up
my
here.
God.
So, One-Eyed Rooster. First of all, we have to ask, where did the name One-Eyed Rooster come from?
It comes from the rub we have.
Oh, nice. I like it.
There's two rubs.
You all look
You
good.
either got a hot hen or you got the one-eyed rooster. And actually, these have got the hot hen on them.
Oh, really? Nice. So, what do we get? You guys won the contest.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome. And Kenny, we've got a little taste here.
Oh, can I taste
Oh,
it?
have as many as you want.
You got to eat them like Joey Chestnut ate them,
Oh, that
though,
little
Kenny.
bitty
You got-
baby. Little bitty baby.
We got the baby one.
It's a tiny
Let's
little
see.
chicken.
What do we got?
Oh, man. Oh, got a little kick.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little
We're
kick.
going to finish on the list, brother.
Sweet,
Yeah, right
sweet.
here.
Oh, sweet daddy got a little on his tongue. It's very good. And I know since you love Mexico, you would love this.
All right, I'm in. Hook me up.
Get you
Let's
one
see what
out,
we got
brother.
Hey,
here.
I'm
Jose's
just
always
warning
talking
him.
about spice.
Be ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that was in Victory Lane yesterday. This is Earnhardt, man. Chicken Bone Alley.
Excelente. Oh, caliente, too. I like it.
Hey, I couldn't do it without all the guys back here behind me, my family, my friends. We're just a bunch of hillbillies that like to camp. Actually, we got asked down before we came on main stage if we had a restaurant or not.
Hey.
No. We're like I said, we're just a bunch of hillbillies
Hey.
that love to camp out here.
You make good wings. That is
Thank you.
amazing. Really, really good. Oh, that's fantastic.
I
I
just
love
You
gave
need
him.
something to drink, don't you?
I
Look
do.
here. Hey, can you cook this? So
I can cook that.
let me tell you about
But-
this. They started this. This is what do we call this? Just a
A
tradition.
cucumber. Yeah, it's an English straight cucumber. I don't know.
Whoever wins the race, that people in the grandstands throw these out on the front straightaway.
And we really have not
What's
much of an
that
idea
about?
why.
Yeah. What the hell?
There we go. You want me to throw it at Tony Stewart?
Hey, does it come with batteries?
Hey!
All right, how about give it up for One-Eyed Rooster?
Thank you,
Come on,
guys.
big round of applause for these guys.
Hey, you got it kicked, don't it, buddy? It real good all day long.
I like it.
No, I'm
good.
okay, buddy.
Thank
Hey,
you very
that's
much.
very nice. You love you guys. Congratulations. Y'all look good. Talk to me. Hey, y'all want to hear my song? Thank you, buddy. I seen Junior. I seen his daddy, too. I seen him eating that Lancaster barbecue. I asked him politely to sign my autograph, and Dale Jr. said, boy, I ain't having none of that. Now, ask me who wrote that song. Say, who wrote that song? Joel Robert.
I like to write NASCAR songs.
That guy
a little
is
bit
so
too much spare
talented.
time.
When we got together, I'm just being his friend and everything, and he gets on drums and he goes to town. I'm like, whoa, that man is.
I got too much spare time.
You
Kenny
are
is
so
the problem.
talented.
Thank you, my brother.
Do we got to
So are
keep doing
you,
the show now?
So, you know
That's
what?
the idea,
That's
right?
what the show is just talking,
We're
having
having
fun
a
with the
good time.
fans. So,
I just can't get over this.
I know.
It is very, hey guys, it's very dangerous in this day and age to have Kenny Wallace have the cucumber because we just don't know what might get said. Where we might go on this, Kenny.
So, let's talk about the night race tonight. How about
Yeah.
that? Can we do that?
He's saving us.
I know.
Save us, Jose.
How am I supposed to contain the two of these guys? I don't know. It's a very tough thing. But I want to ask about picks for tonight. We've got Ross Chastain coming up in about 1 minute. Before we go to that,
Let me
again,
look at the qualifying order.
playoff cutoff race, but it's also Bristol. We've seen
It's Bristol, baby.
it's Bristol, baby.
Okay, so guys, I doing an interview years ago with the great NFL football coach Sam Rutigliano, and I asked him about something, and the question involved a statistic. And Sam looked at me very seriously, and he said, "Son, statistics are like a bikini. They show a lot, but they hide some very vital information." So with that in mind, let me give you one of my favorite statistics from this weekend. Over the last couple of races here at Bristol, Kyle Larson has led 87% of the laps. Don't boo. That's good. So if I'm going to have to pick somebody, guys, I'm going to have to lean towards Kyle Larson. This guy is a wheelman. He is a driver, and quite frankly, a badass.
To be the man, you have to. Woo! Okay, look. AJ Allmendinger, that was a big upset.
Oh man,
That was cool.
AJ, quick time, and he rolled the bottom of that
Poe.
racetrack.
Poe.
Poe, quick time.
Poe.
Okay, so Ryan Blaney, front row outside. Ryan Blaney. I see a lot of Ryan Blaney fans. Third, Austin Cindric. He'll sneak up. Austin Cindric, he's that type of guy, like, and then all of a sudden
He's
he wins.
Bubble Boy.
He wins.
They call him the Bubble Boy.
Ty Gibbs, wouldn't that be something?
He's going to win eventually, guys. He's going to win.
Hey, look, I always like doing this. Hey, Herman, go to the front, and I'll be starting on the pole. That's like Kyle Larson. Hey, Kyle Larson, go to the front. The way he's third row inside, he's starting fifth.
So I always like to make my pick based off of who our next guest is. And for me, I have to go with the car that is sitting right over there, the number one of Ross Chastain.
Oh!
So let's bring him up right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain.
There's the man. What's up, Ross? How are you, brother? See, I think Jose, he's a wise man.
Does he say that to everybody?
No, just you. Promise.
Okay. I don't believe any of you.
Are you trying to hide from us? I can't see you.
I can't see
That's
Ross.
right.
I can't see you.
That's
Where
right.
you at?
Well, I
Where you
wear
at?
what they send me, so
You look
hey.
good. You look
Hey,
good.
feel good. Feel good.
That thin stuff
Oh
keeps
yeah,
you cool.
man. This
Keeps
is
you cold.
Hey,
Yeah.
so
Are you freezing right now?
no, it's cold out here.
Yeah.
Not as cold as they are.
Oh, Party Central.
Yeah, look at the Busch Light guys. Look at all the Ross Chastain
Yeah.
gear over there. That's
Uh-huh.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, what also looks pretty good is plus 19 to the cut line. We know in this world of NASCAR racing, there are never any guarantees. But that helps when you're at a place like Bristol, right? To have that pad to move on to the next round.
Oh yeah, and it's designed to create this drama. I mean, it's in any other points in the old points format, nobody cares where I'm at because I'm not in the top 5. I'm not mathematically available to even go fight for a championship. And now tonight, the back half of the 16, y'all will be watching. Like the live as they run will be sliding around as we go forward and backwards and we pit and we get off sequence. So yeah, I think it's creating exactly what it's supposed to.
So we talked to you last week in St. Louis. Thank you, but I didn't rough you up there. Now I'm going to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Mark the Kid Martin from Batesville, Arkansas. He's wanting to go back to the old point system. Kenny Schrader don't agree with it. He goes, Mark, I love you, but my wife was like, oh, this is the big race at Bristol. Give me your opinion on all this drama on social media. Where do you stand? I mean, is it really that big of a deal to you, or you just race with what they give you?
I just need the rule book and the schedule, so
Right.
I know when to be there and what rules are. And in the rule book, it'll tell us how we're gonna, try to win a championship. So I'm good with any of it. Now, I'm like you. I'm like, I guess, Mr. Schrader. I love Mark Martin. I grew up a fan of his. I never got to race against him, but the Martins, him racing Matt Martin down in Florida in the Pro Trucks.
Wow. You go. That's awesome.
Is what I watched, and my dad asked if I wanted to try it, and I remember saying, yes, I want to be like Matt Martin.
Wow.
Mark was there with Matt racing at our local track, and they had a kid class, and you could race at 12 years old, and I was 12, so my dad had ran in that class years before, back in the early 90s, and then this was 2005, so Matt's last race, he wins, they got Gatorade sponsorship on the truck, they're throwing Gatorade. And then we were in the next race in a borrowed race car, running last. But I started my racing career because of them. Now, I say all that because I have so much respect, and I credit them with, Mark made it cool for me. I was like, yeah, I want to be like them. We need to find Mark a hobby.
Yes.
Mike,
you see the picture he's sitting on the ocean?
Like, Mark, can we swing a golf club? Can we bowl a ball? Come to the farm. We'll put you to work.
Mark said, Herman, I'm going to drive up your driveway and do coffee with Kenny. Because he got that bus and he just wandered.
Well, he can come to the farm. We'll put him to work. You can't have your phone out when you're working. If he was working, he wouldn't be posting. I mean, what's he even looking at in that picture?
He's got the cleanest. He has the cleanest RV I have ever seen.
And when it's dirty, it's cool too. Did y'all see that picture of the ice on the lug nuts? That was cool.
Okay, this conversation is going in a very unique way, but I have to ask you.
We're all fans of Mark Martin, is what it is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no question.
Agreed.
But this has always intrigued me, and I've never talked about it, and you brought it up. So here's Matt Martin, a wonderful kid, smarter than all of us. He writes fiction. He collects fictional books. Matt Martin. So Matt's winning everything, and big companies are sponsoring him. And he goes to his dad one day and goes, I don't want to be a race car driver. Did that shock you like it did me?
Yeah, because I thought I would follow him. Well, at the time, I wanted to be like him, and then he didn't even race with us anymore. He was on to other stuff and bigger racing. But, when I remember reading it, I couldn't grasp it. And I think when anybody steps away from a sport that they love or a hobby, it only has to make sense to them, and it made sense to Matt.
Good stuff.
Ross, we had a great chat with your owner, with Justin Marks, the other day, and after that chat, we left it. We're saying, man, this guy is smart. He is innovative, and I heard something you said yesterday. You said, if Justin says it, that's what we're going to do, and that's what I get behind him. This guy was a former driver. He competed. What's it like working for a guy like that drove? He can sympathize and empathize with you, but at the same time, he's running a great organization, I think.
Yeah, and he's scaled it quickly. He's grown from the idea that the France family and NASCAR had for our next generation car, Gen 7. Justin bought in on that. Now, he got to the Cup Series a year early, right? He learned, and then he acquired CGR, and we were off to the races. So, yeah, he just doesn't miss. Like, his business sense and the way he's doing it is a lot like he was on the road courses. Like, when he aims for an apex, he gets there, and that's the way it's working out at the shop. It's working good.
I want to talk about driver personalities, and Ross Chastain. You go shake hands and talk to more people than I think a lot of the drivers do, and I think the fans pay attention to that. And I'm curious why you do that. Why is that important for you to go out and see the fans and hang out with them?
Because I was the fan standing out here just a couple of years ago.
That's cool.
Even when I was racing in the truck and Xfinity Series, which I started in 2011, you got to remember, I didn't win anything until 18. So 11 to 18, I went all across the country racing, and I never won a single thing, like not a race, not one race in that time. So I would drive over here for the Cup races, and yeah, just be out here walking around, and I'd walk through the garage on Cup day with my truck or Xfinity hard card, just trying to talk to people. I'd put a polo shirt on, my nicest pair of jeans and pair of boots, and I'd just go walk and like I was just praying, hoping somebody would ever like entertain me driving for a bigger team. And it's what's crazy is Jay Robinson was the first one.
Oh, yeah.
It gave me the first shot in Cup.
Okay, so this is where my brain goes. So,
Oh, gosh.
This is dangerous.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Danger.
us rednecks, we wear a T-shirt, just an old T-shirt. But he just said, I put a polo shirt on.
That's dressing up.
With the it's like Honey Boo Boo. She says, you know, it's serious when the dad put his funeral shirt, which meant you go to the collar's a big deal, ain't it?
It is.
Tell me about a collar.
Well, I don't have one on today, so I made it far enough where I can.
But
now nobody cares.
You felt like if you put a polo shirt on, that showed respect.
Yeah, and I always had some sort of watermelon on it because that was the best way I could stand out. So I had some sort of watermelon something, because even if people didn't know my name, they would recognize the watermelon. And there's only one guy in racing that would really lean into watermelons that much. And now it's crazy to look out and see all y'all wearing watermelon
I ate the hell
stuff.
out of watermelon, man.
Did you smash it with your legs?
I will never forget
Better,
that.
better
I will
watermelon
never
than a
forget
cucumber,
that.
guys.
Oh, last week in St. Louis, we had a lady come up. She said, I'm going to smash 3 watermelons between my legs and set a world record.
And she did it.
And the third one, the juice was all over. She go to squeeze it and fly out. Have you ever, in all your years? No. That was wild.
That was one of a kind.
You ought to hire her.
No.
Be a watermelon.
She's got her own thing going. She's great. If she needs a watermelon, I'll send her one, but that's about it.
So I go to the Mayo Clinic, get my body checked out. And they said, Herman, you need to eat more fruit. Man, my mother-in-law, she cuts up watermelon. I eat the hell out of that stuff. I come in late at night, don't want to make a sandwich. I just sit there and eat watermelon.
There's not a better deal in the produce section, man. Come on.
I love it.
We're giving you more for your dollar than anybody else.
How much is a watermelon?
I don't know. Go to Food City. Let's
Couple
You're
dollars?
gonna find out.
$5.
Yeah, they're like $4.99.
I told Ross last weekend that I love to grill stuff, so I grilled a hunk of watermelon. He looked at me very strangely, and he said, "It's your watermelon. You can do with it what you want."
Grilled
As long
watermelon.
as you're buying them.
Grilled watermelon is tasty. It is.
Oh, nothing
it's
like
excellent.
it. Nothing like it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This is one of those things where it might just be the clickbait or something. Because every time we have Ross on here, I look it up. It's on the internet, so it's true, right? They said that one time there was one dude that spit a watermelon seed 82 feet, and that's the world record. Now I don't know. 82 feet, Ross?
Maybe he was in the wind tunnel. Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think I've ever cleared 30. It's a real competition. We have it.
It's real.
We have a mat, but it has to be. We have to be within, like, I don't know, maybe say 4 feet left to right, and it's just a rectangle mat. And I think it goes to 50. And I have seen them go off the end, but not far. So you got to get another 20 something or 30 feet beyond that. I can't ever get it past 30. I don't think I've ever cleared 30. And then the best I ever saw. This guy, big time guy in the watermelon industry, and he was feeling good. Let's just say that. He'd had a few bush lights. He spit as hard as he could, and the seed stuck right to his nose.
All right, look here. This is part of the show. My phone keeps going, So it's Rusty. He's with Clint Boyer. He's with Clint Boyer down at Lake Ozark. Now, hold on. He sends me a video. I want you to read to them what he says to me. Post it. So Rusty's like, I don't like that social media. By the way, I'm going to send you a video and post it, all right?
Why you drive that
Wait,
dirt car?
so you're now the social media intern for Rusty Wallace?
And you got Schrader. All those guys born in the mid-50s act like they don't know nothing about it.
But
Schrader lives on it.
But they're reading it
all the time.
And then is that going to go on his account or your account?
Well, he wants me to put it on all my stuff.
Okay.
But the moral of the story is you got all these people like, that social media is dumb. And I'll walk up behind them, and they'll be scrolling.
and guys, I'll tell you, at the beginning of social media, I had no idea what Twitter meant.
I didn't want to do it.
I didn't want. I was kind of fighting. But Kenny and Kyle Petty, They were some of the original guys that went out there and got on it. So we're doing qualifying at Phoenix, and we start this show, right? We're live on Fox Sports, and I'm talking, and I look next, I got Kenny and Kyle Petty, and they're like this.
We
I
was
think
getting information,
Yeah.
man. Hey, you know what? I think it's time to go inside the racetrack with Ross, right? Okay, man, you're a great race car driver, and I'd say you're groovy. You never know where you're going to run. Do we have any idea where we're going to run tonight on this racetrack?
Well, I think between first and 40th, me,
No,
and
I
then
mean the
and
grooves.
then the groove could be from dragging my left front tire on the apron, like trying to touch it on the asphalt to turn the car,
Good stuff.
and then all the way up to the wall. Our cars, the exhaust don't echo anymore. Remember when you run the wall, you'd hear the exhaust echo or see the flame flash on the wall. We don't have that anymore with the dual exhaust on each side. So, yeah, I think all the way to the top. I mean, I think the 5 car will set the tone for how quick and how far up you can go. And then I'm always trying to chase him, and I'll try to beat him at the end. But, yeah, I think top to bottom, yeah.
So, all right.
Wide track.
I have a question. Everybody asks me this. We're here at Bristol. When you win at Bristol, you get a gladiator sword. And everybody says the same thing.
Cut the watermelon.
We want Ross Chastain to win so he can cut the watermelon with the Bristol
I like
sword.
that.
We want to see it. Can you make it happen?
We're going to try. So my tire carrier's name is Matt Simmons, and he's a baseball guy. Played baseball, really good baseball player. So our deal has been, I'll get up, I'm going to throw the watermelon. I'm going to get out of his bubble, though, and he's going to slice it.
I love that.
So he's going to swing it like a baseball. I said, just, Matt, do not let go of that thing. Please. It's actually sharp.
It is. It's a real sword.
And he's a fun guy, to say the least. So we'll have some fun with it when it happens one day.
I love it.
Could be today.
Is that bottom lane? Is that a sucker lane every once in a while? Once this race gets going,
It can be, yeah, it can be. You come up on somebody you're a little bit faster than. It's the same either way,
Yeah.
just opposite. Like in practice, if you left the bottom, it was slower, even if you were faster than the car in front of you. And then eventually tonight, it'll switch to the top, and we'll get it rubbered in, and that groove that they ground up there actually has more grip. And then you go to the bottom, try to pass, and then someone rolls by you on the outside. It's like, dang it, I should have.
do you ever try the slide job? Like, Daytona, Talladega will see a little spot. You'll go in and you'll try to get.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And then you give that guy a choice, or they give me a choice of lift or crash.
Right. If you lift, you load.
Yeah.
Hey, Ross, you've crossed a pretty big milestone. You've gone from a competitor to a winner in the Cup Series. That's a big line to cross. You are in the hunt right now. You are eligible, and I think you have a pretty dang good chance, as everybody that's in, to win this championship. Have you ever given much thought of what it might feel like to be the guy that raises that trophy at the end of the year?
Yeah, I dream about it. I mean, it's what wakes me up in the morning, trying to go fast, and then signing with Trackhouse and seeing the success and the speed in the cars right off the bat. Daniel Suarez and I looked at ourselves, and we were like in the gym, and he goes, "Man, amigo, we can win a bunch of races and change our lives." And that was before either of us won. So that feeling, I'd say, it comes and goes with the speed in the car. If I think that we can do it. And we need a little bit more. So over the course of my life, I think we can do it. I wouldn't keep doing this if I didn't think I could be competitive. I always thought that I would just do this no matter what. Like when I drove for Jay and Johnny Davis, I was just like, I'm just here. I know my role. I'm going to be in like hopefully a top 5 truck, a 15th place Xfinity car, and a last place Cup car. It was like my tier. And I thought,
you were a late bloomer.
Yeah. And remember, I got here. I ran my second race ever was 2011 in the Truck Series here at Bristol. I crashed in practice, qualified last, and I crashed 2 times in my backup truck in the race. So, yes, I think that we can over the course of time, and it's what wakes me up, and it's all won at the shop. So we have to do it. We have to do a better job there.
There's a lot of people out there that love to see that.
Yes, we would love to see it. Man, it's always a pleasure to have you here on NASCAR Trackside
Hail
Live.
Melon!
Fans, a big round of applause for Ross Chastain. Always good to see you, my friend. Fans, stick around. We still have Carson Hocevar coming up in just a moment.
Carson the legend.
That's right. We're going to talk a little bit more
Inch
about
for inch,
Bristol,
tallest driver in the business right now.
and we're going to have some fun. So, Kenny, John, great show so far. We've got an amazing guest to wrap up here. Our final thoughts on what you think the fans are going to see tonight when the lights come on at Bristol.
Live action.
Here's what I think you're going to see tonight. You're going to see intense battle. It's going to be like, can Kyle Larson win again? And can Alex Bowman stay in the hunt? Yeah, because if he doesn't, that means 100 cars out. 400 cars in. And could one go out?
Yep. And 2 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas have punched their ticket into the next round.
And I'll be keeping my eye in the grandstand to make sure you all are still with us.
I love it. Well, let's bring up our next guest, if you would, please. A big round of applause for Carson Hocevar.
Look at you. You're still getting taller.
I know.
Hi,
I am.
Hi, buddy.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you.
What's up, brother? How are you?
Okay, just to clear this up, guys, 6'4", correct?
Yeah, 6'4".
6'4", inch for inch, tallest race car driver out there, one of the best in the business right
Safe.
now is Carson Hocevar. But Carson, we got to talk about your shopping problem, brother.
Yeah, okay.
You've been shopping for cars.
Is it a
love
problem, though?
No, I don't think so.
It's out
It's-
there.
Yeah, I love it.
It's right there.
I saw it.
It's
I
parked
drove
out there. Yeah, one of my buddies is. So I looked it up on Facebook Marketplace and found the Buddy Baker car, and I showed it to my crew chief Luke Lambert, and his favorite scheme is the Gray Ghost, and
Buddy Baker.
he loves it, and it's his favorite. So I surprised him by like getting it, and he was like, "No, you shouldn't get it. No, you shouldn't get it."
Yes.
And so during a sim session, I was like negotiating in the sim in between runs. And he's just like, "What'd you think?" I was like, "I don't know, but I bought the car." And so he was all pumped.
It's so cool.
And so I think it's really just because he wants to be able to drive it around town. But
Have you let him
yeah,
yet?
it's a lot of fun. What?
Have you let him yet?
No.
Was that an Oldsmobile? Like what year?
Yeah, it's I think it's an '86.
It's awesome.
Oldsmobile Cutlass. I mean, it looks like the real
Them
thing.
babies
so.
would fly around Daytona, man.
Hey, I stopped when I drove by it.
It looks really good. It sounds good. It don't got no power in it.
That's all right.
So they asked me. They're like, so I'm asking around because I don't know anything about engines or whatever, and everybody's just like, "Well, put a cup motor in it." And I was like, "It doesn't have enough power." So it doesn't have enough power what I want for it. So I'm trying to put anything above 1,000 in it. So because I just want to blow the rear tires off the thing. So it looks
Okay,
great.
so Thursday, you make national news all over the world because you're hanging out with Cletus.
Yeah, it's fun.
And so we all want to know what was that like? What is he like when he's? I mean, you got to get serious when you get in that race car. Like, what was it like? Was he nervous? What's the real Cletus like?
I mean, the best way to like put it so like people understand is if you just threw a dart into the crowd and just picked him and said, would you like to drive a race car today? It's basically Cletus. he's just having a good time, but he's actually, I think he's pretty good. You know, they throw him to the wolves here, especially, but he's just one of y'all really, and it's super cool and it's fun to enjoy it. I'd say more fun for me because I got to watch him is watching Biffle. I was like, hey man, like you realize you drove for like 20 years, right? Like a cup car, because he is so much having fun. It looks like they're racing like they probably used to as kids, and that's what they say is so fun. Is it's just no pressure. They go out and race, so it's fun to watch them and enjoy it. And they're all great people, so yeah, it's a lot of fun.
There were no other NASCAR Cup Series drivers currently out there at the ARCA race giving advice, and you were standing next to the car with Cletus, and I saw you doing the hand thing, right? Where you're like the sweet and low packets, talking about, yeah, like this right here.
You're here, you should
Yeah,
be here.
exactly.
Something like that.
What was the advice that you were giving him when he was?
Well, he was using too much brake, so I just told him use less brake, and then like how you load up and everything, and he looked at me and he's just like, I'm kind of scared here, and it was funny to just hear it and everything, but it's just fun to watch people try it. Like, I mean, I think realistically, right, like it's an ARCA field, right, and he was getting his butt whooped and he didn't admit it, so I think it just shows that even the guys, right, like that struggle or that aren't the best at it or that are just super learning, they're still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see everything and watch. And yeah, I mean, I live 2 hours, 3 hours from here. So if Cletus was racing or not, I was here watching. So it's a lot of fun.
So go ahead.
Oh, Carson, when you're out there on the racetrack tonight, and there's playoff drivers that are on the bubble, and there's guys that aren't in the playoffs, you guys have a duty to your fans, your owners, and your sponsors to get as much position on the racetrack at the same time. But at the same time, you don't want to be the guy that's talked about the next week for wrecking a playoff guy.
He's used to that.
Well, yeah, because he's out there getting everything he can.
I'm just going to shut my mic.
Yeah. But is that in the back of your mind when you're driving, who is out there and who you're driving against, or can you really pay attention to that?
No.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, so
That's a short and long.
No,
No, I mean, you but at this, you don't want to wreck them, but realistically, if you really think about it, they have more lose to me. So is that spot really that important to you or not? So maybe they'll lift.
Okay, so Dale Jr., you're already famous enough. Dale Jr. makes you more famous, and everybody knows where I'm going with this. Dale Jr. says, I don't want to be on the receiving end, but I sure do like the way Carson Hocevar races. He reminds me of my Diddy. That was a massive compliment. When you saw him give you that much of a compliment, was you like, hell yeah, or what?
I mean, it's super cool, but I'm not going to tell him not to say that. I'm not going to tell him not, but I mean, I don't know. He's got a lot more wins than me, was super successful.
But he likes you.
I just hit people like him, I guess. So, but it's super cool. But I mean, I'm just me. I'm trying not to be like anybody or whatever. And I just go a race and, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times where they're like, well, you're going to get back. Sure, whatever. Go ahead. You know what I mean?
Nobody's paid you back yet.
Don't tell them that. Shit.
They may have forgotten, Kenny.
Yeah, I guess.
How am I doing, guys? Am I asking them all the right questions?
You got
It's a lot of pressure on me to ask the bad stuff.
Yeah. So Carson, I remember years ago, Dale Jarrett was running for the championship. Someone said to Dale, they said, "Hey, do you often think about being a Cup Series champion?" He goes, "Only when I'm awake, and sometimes when I'm asleep too." You're so close so many times. You're up there. You guys are competitive week in and week out. How much do you think about that time when you cross over and you get that victory? What that's going to be like? What might go through your head? How often do you think about that?
I mean, pretty much 24/7 until you try to force yourself not to think about it. But yeah, I don't know. I just know it's going to be really fun when it happens, right? And that's what I'm looking forward to. I think the biggest compliment for me is when people are like, "Oh, he can't win," or "He hasn't won yet," or this and that. I'm like, shit, you remember what Spire was like 2 years ago? Yeah. So I take it as a big compliment, and my team takes it as a huge compliment that it's expected for us to have won already, when it's super still early and trying to turn this team around from guys that just were struggling to get cars to the racetrack to stay on the lead lap to now fighting for wins and up front and super obviously competitive.
I love that you said when, not if.
Yeah.
It's when.
I hope so.
I'm in the drivers union, so I love real racers, and I love it when you go back to Michigan, Grand Rapids, Berlin. I ran ASA and then went to the Busch Series. What is it like? I mean, when you go home and you run those super late models, just tell me about that.
Well, it's a lot of fun because they don't throw an iPad in your car
Yeah.
after practice.
I want to stop you right there. Nowadays, when you're in this next-gen car, they give you an iPad, and what's on that iPad?
Well, normally it has like SMT and data and everything and whatnot, and I don't like to look at it at all. I think it confuses me. I don't think there's a thing of squiggly lines and fake GPS cars that can make
You
me
got
go faster.
dartfish on that thing?
No, they don't have dartfish no more. They killed dartfish.
What?
Well, because you have SMT, it's a lot more accurate now. Yeah. So, but I know a lot of people use them. I don't.
What is SMT?
So it's basically, remember
where everybody's letting off the gas?
Well, yeah. So it shows you the gas, the throttle, the load.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
it has everything. like when you would go test, you'd put data on your car.
Right.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's literally that.
And
But
they
you
give
can
you that
you
right
can see
there.
all 36 cars for the whole field.
That's too much information.
It's a lot of info. So,
Carson's just using the iPad to scroll through Facebook Marketplace. I'm just calling that right now. He's
they
like,
got-
"What's the next
that's a better
vehicle?
use.
What are we getting?"
So
they're
when you go
trying-
back to Michigan, it's just racing.
it's just racing. So it's a lot of fun, and there's hometown crowd and everything, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have family and friends there, so yeah, anytime I get to race late model and stuff, it's just more, just
Normal.
Yeah, well, like you were starting out,
Yeah.
it's just no pressure or anything. If I run first or last, it don't mean
You're still big
lick a
time.
difference. Where if I run first or last here, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So
What do you think about when you see Kenny Wallace? He's still out there racing and winning, and still winning, putting trophies up on the wall. Is that kind of what you see your goal as? Is your arc is like, hey, I just want to race the rest of my life in anything and win trophies?
yeah, I want to race all day, every day. It's just like I'd like to. I know I'm going to. Just run as many truck races as I can. I like to run Xfinity races, and we're building a dirt late model, so we're gonna go run dirt late models.
Oh, with Nice.
No, Longhorn Spire is building one.
Oh,
So
okay,
that'll be a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
fun.
Cody's building them now.
Yeah.
Cody
yeah,
Summer, yeah.
So it'll be fun, and then we're gonna run a bunch of pavement stuff. So I just like to race as many days as I could. It beats meetings and stuff. The more races
Now
I can, the
this
better.
guy don't give a shit. He just fired it up right here. Look at him.
Fired up.
I know they got a shoulder. I'll just fire my car up right now.
I wonder if they'd sell that motor.
He ought to rev it up. Hey,
Come on.
Let me
hey,
hear
rev that
it.
thing up. Let's
spin
hear it.
them. Let me hear it.
Come on. Let's hear it.
Earnhardt.
Come on. Yeah.
That's what we're after. That's sweet.
It's Bristol, baby.
That's pretty good.
That's why you never know what to expect out of this show.
He's going the wrong way. My car's over there.
My Lord, what a crowd. What do you think? Were you old enough? Did you ever watch Speed TV with me when you see a crowd like this?
Hell yeah.
Did
yeah,
you say hell yeah?
Yeah, I watch that.
Tell
I
me
watch that
about
all the
Speed
time.
TV.
We need that back. Shit.
That's right, man.
Yeah. You remember the monkey drinking a Coors Light
Yeah.
in New Hampshire?
I would do.
That's why.
Was that New Hampshire?
New Hampshire,
Yeah.
So on my TV, I have nonstop 24/7 of 2000s races nonstop, and thrown in there is Trackside stuff.
Yeah.
And we remember that, but we were trying to figure out what track.
New
I had
Hampshire.
the bet
That was
that was
loud.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was afraid our producer was going to get mad at us, but I'm like, okay, I know we're live, but hold on. There's a monkey drinking beer.
and the monkey is wearing a diaper, for God's sakes.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it. I mean, it's too bad that doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, this is as close as it is. and
Well, give
yeah,
credit to Marcus
thank God
Smith.
everybody's
He's fired
showing
this
up.
back up. Thank
Yes.
you, Marcus.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Thank you very much. And I think that is the perfect way to wrap up our
no!
show. I know. We got to
All right.
go. We got to get inside and go racing. We got to let Carson get out there and have
Do
a good
good,
time.
Carson.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Do
No,
good.
Good, brother.
Help
Thanks,
us close
There
it
he
out
is,
here,
ladies.
fans.
Oh,
How about it?
Hold
Give
on,
it up.
see that.
Carson Hocevar. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching on PRN. We'll see you guys on the next
Thanks,
Trackside
Carson.
Live at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Love
Love
you
you
guys.
guys.
See
Have
everybody.
fun, man. Be
Merry
safe.
Christmas.
Go get him.